What's up, everyone? I'm going to do a real quick review of the 14th annual Bonebat Comedy of Horrors Film Festival, complete with swag bag. As you can see, I've got an enormous package. So great all day, being like 11 hours film festival program for what you're seeing. Put on by Stephen and Gord, and Stephen I'm friends with, goes to a lot of concerts, and Gord I haven't officially met, but he seems like a swell fella. Anyway, they do this thing every year where it's tons of independent films from around the world, all based in horror but with elements of comedy. Some of them don't have any comedy, which is also fun. But yeah, it's this great thing, and this was their first year at the SIF Egyptian in downtown Seattle. So, Seattle Independent Film Festival. Anyway, so I'm going to kind of jump into things here. I did a Kickstarter backing, so I did get a nice grab bag. They also gave out a ton of prizes last night. I didn't win any, but somebody was nice enough to give me theirs. I guess they weren't fans of death metal. So this is Destroyer Attack Ominous Devotion. Never heard of it. It's going to be cool to check it out. An event poster. Okay, cool. I haven't even looked in this yet if you haven't figured that out. Got a nice reusable bottle. Great logo. Let's see, what else is in here? Got a commemorative ticket. Very important. Got, very cool, an upside down shirt. Right, got the event shirt, and that was part of the backer package. Package. All right. Speaking of packages, let's finish here. Bookmark. I love bookmarks because I collect them because I'm a dork. One of the big sponsors is Dark Horse Comics, who we love them. So got a nice little line here from them. Coconut 60% dark chocolate bar from Dolcetta. Oh my goodness, there's so much stuff in here. So the Phantom, who was this year's musical guest, the Phantom AD, I mean, how cool. Included CD, full length. So, ghoulish rock and roll. So, kind of, horror themed rock and roll. Cthulhu on the couch sticker. And then two pins with the mascots? I don't know. So anyway, yeah, this thing is 11 hours. It went from 1 p.m. I think it started. Well, doors swallow you whole at 12:30 and goes to about midnight. So there's a few breaks in there, but there's 4 blocks of films that just kind of go through. And what's really cool is you can see, like, if this is their Seattle premiere, U.S. premiere, world premiere, things like that. There's the musical act kind of in the middle, prize giveaway, all sorts of stuff. So I saw a vast majority of this yesterday. I was there for most of the day. I'll just kind of read out the ones that, because there's like, 50 films here. Some of them are really short, but some of them are full length. So I'll just read out the ones I thought were noteworthy, or at least for me were noteworthy. To Hell With You, kind of a comedy exorcist by Jason Sheedy. It was really funny. It was really funny. Yeah, I'd like to see them do a little bit more. Fishmonger, directed by Neil Farron. This thing was so well done, and it got absolutely ridiculous at parts. It was really well done. Great casting. I mean, again, for independent stuff, I don't know how these people get backing, but really great. Freddy Comes, directed by Sarah Stevens. Really fun, like, short horror thing based on Nightmare on Elm Street, but pure comedy. Pretty twisted. So, Deadline by Eden Gilboa. I'm not sure how to say his name. Apologies to that. Cool kind of stop motion, not claymation, but stop motion film. Really cute. Gotta watch out for those old people. That's all I'm saying. The Last Thing She Saw, kind of, so directed by Anthony Cousins and Rebecca Daltrey. Kind of modern horror short. Kind of gross, but I was excited to see that one. That was one I was mostly looking forward to. Haw, and that's forward slash HAAW / directed by Joey Scoma, who I believe the whole team that did this, they are also some of the guys who do, some of the people that do 5-second films. Really loved their stuff last year, and I was excited to see this, and it was really interesting. So I think these people involved in this, or involved in all these things to be doing, I think they have some really strong ideas, and I'm excited to see what else they do. Gender Reveal by Mo Matin had some parts that were cool. I really like the fact, kind of very obvious satire, and very trans strong, which is always nice. We need more representation, of course. Les Bêtes by Michael Granberry. Really cool, again, kind of stop motion doll figurine thing. Really dark. It was really cool, though. I really enjoyed it a lot. Definitely had elements of horror that only come from the non-human world as far as acting. Phantom AD played at about 6:10. Did, I don't know, I think it was like a 30 or 40 minute set. Crowd really seemed to like it quite a bit. 7 o'clock dinner break, erotic pizza massage. Let's see, what else did I catch? Okay, then there was Make Me a Pizza by Talia Shea Levin. It was pretty ridiculous. Way more comedy than horror. Only a little bit of horror, but it was funny and a little bit gross in a great way. Goodbye Beard by Ryan Iverson was cool, but there are parts of it that just I use the word confused, and I think that was the intention. I don't know, there are parts of it that for me just didn't work. But anyway, it was good overall. Lady Times by Melissa Vitello. Looking forward to this one. I knew it was going to be gross, and it was gross in a particular way. So, but it was really good and funny. Light Can't Escape by Tim Sharp from Australia. Really cool little weird flick. Definitely a little bit of horror. Definitely some comedy. Edgy. I think opens the door for a lot of potential for future work. I must have missed that one. Banjo was it's pretty funny. Some really interesting stuff. Sometimes you gotta just touch a friend's cock. It happens. And sadly, the fourth block of shorts here, I kind of missed two of them that I really wanted to see, Migdala and Dagon. But Spin Class was, so Silas Egan, Spin Class was really weird, but it was cool, and I don't know what a good term for this is. Like, it was weird and dark and kind of oppressive, but like it kind of, the ending was kind of like positive. I don't really know how to explain it. Again, I just saw it last night, so I haven't had a lot of time to reflect on it. But yeah, so been to 2 of the film fests now, and the great team putting it together. Lots of great artwork by Alex Holitz, Steven Stelter. lot of sponsors. This thing's really starting to grow, and a whole plethora of people Kickstarter there. So very cool. If you appreciate film, comedy, horror, independent work, you know, this is something you got to go to. So definitely recommend going to number 15 next year. I'm sure they'll have some special things for that one. And if you are into creating these things, give it a shot. I mean, it's not a lot of high budget. They definitely had some things that clearly had a budget, but they just had a lot of really creative stuff that, you know, if you had some good friends or generous people in your life, you could probably even have a very low budget and make some really quality stuff that would be admissible for this. So give it a shot. A lot of kind of metal, heavy music involved. I was really pumped. The gender reveal by Mo Matin had a song by Backwash, which I like Backwash a lot, and it was a really pleasant surprise. I mean, it made sense given the film. Backwash, an amazing like heavy dark rap artist from Canada, trans, and just killer, and an important person. So yeah, all that being said, I was just spent 30 seconds looking for my phone, and I'm talking into it, so there's my own horror. And yeah, so another amazing job by this team, and great work by all the people who submitted stuff. And yeah, so sadly, with the move, I probably won't get to see it again, but you never know. Anyway, check it out. Check out the reviews. Check out everything, and goodbye.